Pseudo force applications. So pseudo force applications now we are going to discuss. Here, first basic application I am taking here. That is a car is moving front. Car is moving front. So here inside the car, they are hanging one simple pendulum from the vertical. Suppose car is at rest. Car is at rest. When the car is not moving, the pendulum is like that. Pendulum is hanging from the roof of the car. So pendulum is hanging from the roof of the car. So now when the car is moving front with an acceleration A, then pendulum cannot stay like that. Now what will happen to the pendulum is, the pendulum with respect to vertical, it will make some angle and in opposite direction to the acceleration. Why it is moving in opposite direction? What is the force responsible for moving that one in opposite direction? We didn't catch the simple pendulum and we didn't move it back, but the pendulum is moving back because of the force called as pseudo force. Because of pseudo force. So pseudo force here is MA. The truck, now what we told, the car is moving front with an acceleration A. Pseudo force will act in opposite direction. Pseudo force is always opposite direction to the acceleration of the body. Pseudo force will act in opposite direction. So on the pendulum now pseudo force acting. The pendulum is moving back. That is because of pseudo force. The pseudo force is always opposite direction to the acceleration, opposite to acceleration of the truck. Now, this is a pseudo force acting in this direction, no doubt. And weight is acting always downward. We know that one also, weight always acts downward. And now here it is making an angle theta with vertical, angle theta with the vertical. So this is the situation we are going to discuss now. So let us see now. What happened means, initially the pendulum is straight because of the car is moving front with an acceleration. On this pendulum, the force which is making the pendulum to move back is pseudo force. The pseudo force is mass into acceleration of that car and the weight is acting downward. Now it's making an angle here, theta with the vertical. So now there acts under force in the string because the pendulum is suspended by a string. That is a tension. Tension will act towards the point of suspension. These are the forces acting on the pendulum bob. This is the pendulum bob. This pendulum bob is having mass m. This pendulum bob mass is how much we can write? M. So let us write this pendulum bob as having mass m. Now if you observe now, this tension is making an angle theta with vertical. So now I am drawing one vertical line at the bob position. So that this is theta means this angle is also theta. We know that opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. So now we know how to resolve the tension into components. Actual resolving, this is the tension acting towards the point of suspension. Here it makes an angle theta mean this vertical angle also, these two opposite angles are equal. We can write from geometry, we know this angle both are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Then this is theta and this is a tension here. So resolving into components. Resolving into components, I can write here in this direction we will get it as t cos theta. Here we will get it as t sin theta. So where we'll get this cos term is always where the angle it makes. Simple technique to remember. Where angle makes that line, we get cos term. So I can write here t cos theta. T I resolve into component. This is t cos theta and this one is t sin theta. T cos theta and t sin theta resolve. Now it is making this position, making an angle theta, and it is in that position remains like that, means it's moving with an acceleration A, constant acceleration. The car is moving with constant acceleration, that is A value is constant here. So A value is constant means the pendulum will remain in that position always. So now the pendulum is remaining in that position. That means it is in equilibrium condition. We can say it is a equilibrium condition. Equilibrium condition means all the forces must be balanced. So what are the forces we have? T sin theta, if you observe carefully here. This force is T sine theta. This force is M. So first let us equate them. T sine theta is equal to MA. T sine theta is equal to MA. And what are the other forces we have? Here this force is T cos theta and this force is mg. Those are opposite. So here what happened here? T cos theta is equal to mg. T cos theta is equal to mg. From these two expressions, I can write T sin theta by T cos theta. If I divide this T sin theta by T cos theta, so I'm writing here T sin theta by T cos theta is equal to MA by MG. So at TT I can cancel. TT I can cancel. M and M also can cancel. So finally I'm left with tan theta is equal to A by G. So what angle it makes with the vertical means that is theta. So we can write the angle it makes with the vertical, how much angle it makes with the vertical when the car is moving at the constant acceleration. A means theta is tan inverse A by G. Tan inverse, I can write it as A by G. This is the expression what I'm getting. I hope you are clear with this. Theta is angle made with vertical. So this is the theta. That means when the car is moving front, the pendulum which is hanging, the pendulum which is first initially in this vertical, because of car moving front with an acceleration, there acts a pseudo force on the pendulum and is moving back. It is moving back. So car moving front, pseudo force will act back, opposite direction. Always pseudo force opposite direction to the acceleration. So now here MA acting in opposite. MA pseudo force acting on this bob. So mg is the weight here. So like that, in the string, the internal force developed is called tension. It will act towards point of suspension. So this what is the vertical angle? That is angle made by the vertical. The pendulum now is making some angle theta with vertical. So what is this theta value means? That is by this application we resolved into components and we made this expression. Finally we got theta is tan inverse A by G. Tan inverse A by G. Okay, sir, fine. And any other information we can get from here means just now we wrote it as T sin theta is equal to MA. And we wrote it as T cos theta is equal to MG. Suppose you are squaring and adding the two equations. Let me take this as equation 1 and equation 2 and square and add the two equations. Equation 1 square plus equation 2 square. Equation 1 square plus equation 2 square means simply you can write T square sin square theta plus T square cos square theta is equal to, I can write M square A square plus M square G square I can write. So from here, I can take T square common. T square common means sin square theta plus cos square theta. Everyone know that sin square theta plus cos square theta value is, what is the sin square theta plus cos square theta value? 1. So from here, T square into 1 is equal to M square into A square plus G square. So from finally, I can write what is the T value means. T is equal to, I can write M into square root of A square plus G square. So M into A square plus square root of M into square root of A square plus G square. This is the tension in the string expression. And this is the application for when the car is moving front with an acceleration. Then what happened? The pendulum is making an angle. Initially, what is the position of the pendulum? First, the pendulum starting when car at rest. Car at rest means the pendulum is suspended vertically down like that. Car at rest. So not only car at rest, we can conclude that. We'll give these conclusions about the car at rest and car we moving with uniform velocities and all those things. Now we'll conclude. It'll be better so that we'll get the complete command on the topic. Let us see now. Suppose they told car is at rest. We'll see this situation. Car is at rest. Then what will happen? Pendulum will be in this position only. Pendulum will be like this. So there is no problem here. The pendulum is in this direction only. Car is at rest. There is no velocity for car. There is no velocity means acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0 means simply a tension will act upward and mg is downward. Here T is equal to mg, tension in the string is equal to weight. Over. There is no discussion at all here. Suppose they told car is moving with uniform acceleration. Sorry, car is moving with uniform velocity. Car is moving with uniform velocity. Uniform velocity. So now car is moving with uniform velocity means whenever you see the uniform velocity, there also acceleration 0. Now car is moving, okay, fine. Car is moving, well done. But it is moving with a constant velocity. Constant velocity. Velocity constant, simply we can write acceleration is 0. There is no acceleration means no pseudo force. When pseudo force will act, pseudo force will act if there is acceleration. Pseudo forces, we discuss the pseudo force only when in non-inertial frames. Non-inertial frames. Non-inertial frames means accelerated frames. So we have inertial and non-inertial frames. Non-inertial means accelerated frames. Is the car is accelerating? No, no acceleration. That means we have to say it is having acceleration 0. Acceleration 0 means no pseudo force. Now the what is the angle with the pendulum it makes with the vertical means here. What is the angle it makes the vertical means here? Theta equal to 0 degree. In previous also when the body is a car is at rest, here also what is the angle it makes means theta is equal to 0 degree. In the first situation is not like that. Car is moving front with uniform acceleration. This is the car moving with uniform acceleration. Car moving with uniform acceleration, or first situation what we discussed in today's class. Uniform acceleration. So when car is moving with uniform acceleration, A is constant here. A is constant here. What happened? From vertical position, it moved back. This is the vertical position. First pendulum was like that. This going front means it is experiencing pseudo force and is coming back. So the pseudo force is MA and weight is mg, and this is making an angle theta with vertical. So in that situation, we discuss the value of the theta, and also we discuss the value of tension. So tension value m into square root of a square plus g square. But when the car is at rest, the car is at rest, simply tension is nothing but weight, because it is suspended like this. So tension is nothing but towards point of suspension, weight is acting downwards, the internal force developed in the string. It is T equal to mg. Now it is not making any angle, is not moving because it's at rest. Car is at rest, pendulum is also at rest. Yes, that is theta is 0. That means theta is angle with respect to vertical. What is theta, sir? Angle with respect to vertical. Angle with respect to vertical. Vertical angle. So with respect to vertical. Angle made by the string with respect to vertical. So like that we can say. Now here also same. What is theta? Angle with respect to vertical. Angle with respect to vertical. It is 0. And what about tension, sir? Tension, it is nothing. It's not moving. Tension always upward. Point of suspension towards point of suspension. Mg is weight is acting downward. Simply here also I can write T equal to mg. So here what are our observation? If car is moving with uniform velocity or car is moving with that means acceleration, there is a difference. When it's moving with the acceleration, the pendulum came back. When it's moving with the acceleration, the pendulum is coming back and making an angle theta with the vertical. Why it is coming back? What force is responsible? Mean that force we are calling it as pseudo force, and we discussed about this concept. But when it is moving with uniform velocity, there is no acceleration. No acceleration means what will happen? Either car is at rest, also no acceleration. Car is moving with uniform velocity, also no acceleration. There is no acceleration means then also what we can say, that means the pendulum will remain in the same position as it is initial. I hope you are clear with this topic of pseudo force connected with the car. Pseudo force connected with the car.